before we wrap up today, if somebody didn't grow up with a secure attachment relationship, is it possible, and what's that journey look like to then being the parent in a secure attachment relationship?
Okay, here's the beauty. This is why I obsess about attachment, is that it's something that changes and shifts naturally in all of our lives. And absolutely, you can go from having an insecure childhood to offering your children a secure childhood. That is data. We have data on that. It is possible. Here's what you have to do. One, you have to do some emotional work around your childhood. I'm so sorry. You have to go back and you have to get secure with your childhood story. You have to process what happened to you and what did it feel like and how did you cope with it and what did you learn about yourself and your emotions and relationships. Because before we can unlearn something, we have to know what it is we're unlearning. Actually, I have another book. My first book is that. It's a guided journal that helps you do that work, because I know for a lot of people, it's like, well, how the heck do I do that? So it's a guided journal. Take it, do it with some friends, do it with a therapist, like get a mentor in your life to walk through it with you. It will help you reflect on what it was you experienced and let go of some of the grief, and then learn secure patterns in your life now, which is huge for parenting. Not just how do I relate securely to my kids, but how do I relate securely to my partners, my sweethearts, and my besties? Because those are the people that I need to calm my nervous system so that when my kids need me, I'm regulated-ish. That's how I would describe myself. I'm regulated-ish. But I am in part because I can call my BFFs and talk about something when I'm struggling. And I can lay in bed with my partner and I can say, I need you and here's what I need, and get what I need from the people in my life and give them what they need too, so that we have this secure sense of belonging in our adult world. So that's your first part. That's a lot. I'm so sorry. Here's the fun part. I'm going to give you these 4 very easy to remember tips that are going to help guide you in this relational piece. So these 4 things you're going to do. Number 1, you're going to light up. When your children come into the room, when they wake up in the morning, when they come home from school, when you come home from a trip, when you reunion after being asleep or apart, you want to show them on your face, in your body, in your eyes, I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Hi, buddy. Hi, it's so good to see you. Obviously, I am thinking about my 4-year-olds the way I just did that. But with my 9-year-old, I'm still like, hey, hi. And when he becomes a teenager, I'm going to be like, hi, buddy. There will be a tone and an inflection in my face and my body that says, I want you in the room. That is powerful, magical stuff to feel wanted by people. That they want us not for what we're doing, but just for our presence. Number 2, we're going to show up. So when our kids are tender or triumphant, those 2 big things, those peaks and valleys, we want to make sure that they can feel us celebrating the wins. You know, I'm there watching that pass at the basketball court going, great pass, buddy. That was awesome. But also their tender moments when they lose the game afterwards and they're like, I'm just so sad we lost, that we're able to say, oh, that makes sense. Losing is hard. I'm here, right? That I am able to show up for you and stay calm and connected to you. Those 2 skill sets. When you are tender, and I'm able to celebrate you and stay with you in those moments of jubilation in your life. Okay. Number 3, we're going to listen up. We're going to create the type of a relationship with our children where they believe they have a voice with us. They can feel it, where they are developing their sense of self through the way they express, that we are absolutely hearing them on what they love, what they think, what they feel about us, right? It doesn't mean we're letting them make those big decisions about safety and health and the family structure because they're still children, but we're hearing them. And, you know, one of my favorite things in all the world is just to sit down and listen to their thoughts on something they're interested. I mean, kids are freaking fascinating, right? So we're listening up. And then the last thing we're doing is when we have gotten off course on one of those 3 things, we are making up. So we are the leaders on repair. I'm going to mess up as a parent every single day. I don't know if anyone doesn't mess up in every single day, but I sure do. And messing up is not like failure in parenting. It's like misattunements. It's missed moments. It's I'm trying to finish an email. My kid's like, mama, mama, mama. And they have to go, mama. And then I'm like, oh, sorry. Listen, I didn't set that boundary well with you. I have to finish this email. What is it you need? And then they're like, I have to poop. And they're like, oh, okay, sorry. Email, wait. Like, you know.
Constant triage.
Constant triage. But that we're able to, when they feel misunderstood, hurt, missed, we've overdone our harshness, that we come back and we go, hey, can I try again? I hate fighting with you. I'm so sorry. I was really off course. Or like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that moment. I'm really disappointed that I missed it. I wish I had been able to, blah, blah, blah. That they are learning from us that secure relating does not mean the absence of conflict. It means the presence of repair.